Now, this is Na'Vi's turf. How much of an advantage do they have up against FURIA on a map like this?
Oh, look, if I was going to give you a percentage, I'm going to go 60-40.
All right, that's what I wanted to hear.
But it's only just because I think the approach in this game, we've seen different things out of both sides, right? We've seen this slow, reserved Na'Vi, but we've also seen a bit more an explosive one with Electronics hitting some big shots. And the same thing for FURIA. We watched their game the other day on Nuke, Alex. They played an entire T-half through lobby only.
We didn't
There
see
wasn't a single smoke wall.
Yeah, that was true. What's Art up to?
Just regular Art things, I think.
Smoke in the corner and his legs sticking out. But he will go down to a full 20 from the Glock. Yuri, however, is quick to punish. Electronics got a lot to deal with and they've lost lobby entirely. So Yard is good, Yard is theirs. This is going to be a weird one and that's why Chad Birchall's going to keep track.
Well, Boomich is very quick around towards this ladder space. Bit's going to follow on through and Simple just around Secret. The clock, oh yeah, I bet they wish they could hit pause right now, but with a minute left.
Weird role reversal now.
Yeah, it looks like a top split.
Oh, lovely. Simple's first contribution of Nuke, and it's a single P250 to the head. Vinny, oh, a lot to do. Mobile target in Bit. Boomich supports from the rafters, and he's retreated straight in to Electronic, who hasn't moved a muscle. Another frag found by Simple, and it is just Simple and Electronic with all the frags found. In fact, I would put a pretty damn good amount of likelihood that Simple's set for a third here.
What do you reckon the currency is in Counter-Strike? It can't be dollars, can it?
No.
Has to be some weird, like Gabe's.
It just doesn't quite sound as good.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, 600 Gabes. He gets the knife at 1,500 Gabes.
Yeah, we might need to work on that.
No. Yeah. I like dollars. You know, it's a currency. It is essentially monopoly money.
That's
you know,
true.
like whenever I used to visit the US, now has to come out of my mouth. I used to love visiting the US back in the day.
It'll be about 2 years before we get back.
Yeah. But when I did that, I remember just it was really weird. It never felt like I had money. Like the ones and the hundreds looked the same. They're just all crumpled up in my pocket.
I think they were working on fixing that, weren't they?
I think so.
They were doing something with their
They got
money.
nothing on the Canadians' waterproof, bloody pink and blue money. You know what each one is.
I think the Canadians copied us, mate.
All right, okay. You
think
guys
the Canadians copied us.
All right, you're the surfers. You're the ones with the waterproof money.
I might be wrong. I can't wait for the Canadians to tweet at me here. I've really just doubled down on that one.
Well, the UK copied both of you, so there you go.
Okay, round number 2, Na'Vi with the bigger weaponry, and FURIA are actually relatively conservative here. It is just Queserado with a heavy investment. He's down to $700 dues.
The aforementioned Australian currency.
The official title.
Yep.
Don't let them trick you when they just call it Australian dollars.
How many dollar dues is that made at the servo?
It's about $3.50 for a pipe.
Now, there's a small universe where Queserado gets 1 and things spiral out of control because there's so many events and Boomich didn't account for it, but they're showing great restraint. Oh, has he slipped the net?
Not contained at all.
Oh, Simple's been stalked.
This would be the perfect knife opportunity here for Art.
It's actually better to knife than USP. Oh, for so many reasons. He's got the AK element of surprise now as Na'Vi are really under the pressure. They want to pivot topside. It's no fun either way. Bit's going to clear their top vents for them. Junior's tucked in with Yuri. And now there's an AK behind enemy lines. Art's got one. Boomich is escaping towards main. And Bit, so far, at least confirms the vents is free for Perfecto. But these frags will not come easy for FURIA. And just like that, they do collapse. Nice attempt from Vinny. Has to try and take a little bit of a chance with his USP. And yeah, just going to be the knife kill for Art.
But the thing is, this wasn't a heavy investment round anyway, so if Art just holds on to this AK, he got himself the round loss bonus when it eventually comes in, the knife kill bonus. His buy is going to be looking fantastic for the 3rd round.
He is being hunted. Now, I wonder if Perfecto's going to do a full sweep. He is. He is. He is. Scary stuff for Art. That sound cue just suddenly, it sounded like he was in front of me.
In front of me. Okay, about 10 seconds left on that bomb. It is going to detonate.
Was that? Who just typed vent?
It was no. Simple asked. He said, "Can you ask him vent or long windows?"
Oh, thank you.
With a lovely smiley face.
Okay, I thought they were doing the bait in the chat.
No. Hey, he's AFK. He's AFK.
Oh, that was a real laugh there. Nasty.
Oh dear.
Sound like a broken horn. So this was a great knife. Loved that. Loved everything about that. Let's see how Art's buy looks. Oh my god, I've got a sneak peek, Chad. He's only gone and dropped an AWP, I think.
Of course he has. This is not the type of buy you're expecting on the 3rd round, especially where the finances are at for FURIA. So.
And an AWP. Like, this is
looking
dreamy.
spicy. He's set his team up for success here.
Interesting. Na'Vi have actually used just 2 smokes to deny the info of the cross. And now they've already taken down Cesarato. Take a closer look at that in a second. Yuri's got to be a hero here. Quick find. 2. Nearly a 3rd as well as he puts Bit down to 24. You couldn't ask more from your top players. Simple's dropped a smoke. He plans to peek around. It's nice. One way from Vinny and a flash for the fight. It all hinges on Vinny's AK here. Don't forget, Art has an AWP, but he doesn't want to be throwing it away. Or excuse me, Junior has an AWP, but he doesn't want to be throwing that away willy-nilly. Now with Art's contribution, they want to go. That frag was everything. Simple is going to save the day for Na'Vi, and Junior's now in a state of recovery. Looks like he will be allowed to scarper back and maintain that AWP. But Simple did an awful lot for Na'Vi there.
Yeah, that was good stuff, and a simple approach, right? Even though they were up against AWP, the AK-47, there was extra util on the deck, it did just look very easy. And the smoke that got highlighted towards Yard there, I think it had a blue trail on it at the start. So that second, I'm not sure. I know that the camera when it went through.
Well, we did see a smoke thrown towards Yard from spawn,
okay,
off of the FURIA members. So maybe it was just combined with Na'Vi's to look like they tried this double smoke for the cross. I think I may have jumped to a conclusion there.
I'll keep my eyes on it because maybe it is something interesting to keep in mind. We know, as we just mentioned, with FURIA, once they get to the T side, they have an interesting approach. There's no reason that
I've
Na'Vi
never seen a 2-smoke cross.
It'd be audacious.
Yeah.
Might be a few gaps in that one, a couple of holes.
Well, yeah, you're certainly going to be spotting them cross red if any eyes are on you. Now,
they're forced again here.
They have.
Yeah, there's 2 M4s, a Scouts, that saved AWP, and the Mag 7. So still a pretty serviceable buy here for FURIA, all things considered.
There it is again.
Well, now Electronic's definitely across, and did he see something?
He did. He must have caught a glimpse. Well, Electronic's going to have to be here for a while.
2 scopes look in his direction.
I think I'll just stay here, lads. So typically, you know, you in a Dream Nuke T side, you're parking someone down secret. Parking someone at warehouse, I imagine, operates quite similarly.
Well, as long as it keeps these 2 sets of eyes on top of him right here.
Oh, and he's actually found a lovely little gap between these 2 AWP lines.
This is naughty right now.
Yeah, really naughty, especially now Cesarato's gone down. FURIA, they forced into this. And Na'Vi, they're just purling them one by one apart. They're using that smoke.
Oh, they might boost over the vent here. It's been between spotted.
I believe he has. Look at Art. He wants to try and isolate that duel. He couldn't because Electronic does arrive from main as they try and respond. Simple from Hut. Na'Vi are keeping this simple, but it is looking incredibly effective.
Yeah, it's not crazy smoke walls. It's not anything outside of the ordinary. That was from Vinny.
How greedy does Simple get?
Oh, Electronic might find him here. Could catch the head. Vinny's just sitting, looking exactly where he just came on up, and oh, the timing couldn't be worse for him there. That is such an awkward fight as well. If the Na'Vi members want to fly up the ladder there, Vinny should be good for a kill or 2. Just to get out of that bomb radius. And looks like he should be all good in the hood. Oh, warning shot fired. Electronic put on notice. And he'll get away with it. So an important AK to save, and now that the loss bonus has maxed on out for FURIA, we get 3,400 coming into their bank balance. But this one here, oh, they're going to do it again. I was going to say is around where we might see them take a bit of a save, take a bit of a partial. The AWP's back. AK carried through, rifles brought up, utility. They only have 1 Molotov.
It doesn't look bad, all things considered. I mean, I admit that the absent incendiaries leave them vulnerable. God, Junior, nades and flames. He's left with 22 points of health. And Boomich with the bomb straight delivered to Art. So they've got down lower. The CTs have not rotated. They're sending the low HP Junior down to contest with this, and he might have to just hope and pray that he's already ahead of the pack here. Oh dear, Art going down and jump spotted as well, Junior. Na'Vi are looking like the better team here.
Yeah, they know exactly where the AWP is, so they can pivot around that now. Ladder becomes an enticing prospect. Junior making a lot of footsteps. Doors getting swung on open. Simple looking for space now. Art's dead, so you're going to assume if there was a second AWP, it's definitely not in play. Now it's Vinny's turn to push on in.
God, so the same job we saw Zipex, if you were with us for the first series. Bit's doing it from T-spawn.
They're completely conceding this. The map territory has been switched at this point.
We've said that already. Like, this is something Na'Vi clearly look for by design, by just conceding that lobby control. You smoke Squeaky and it's just smoke and mirrors. They're keeping Junior on his toes. He does well to find Electronic and he'll be able to escape. He kept the door open for that exact purpose. Oh, Junior, this is round winning. He at least keeps him honest. Now a man advantage, and Bit is there to house the rotate. A very loud Vinny in the vents does meet Bit's AK. And the last two from ramp, predictably. Perfecto trying to time his jiggle and peek. He has struggled to finish that one. It's Queserato to close the book of round 5.
Oh, felt like that one should have been Perfecto's there, especially after Bit went on down. But FURIA, they will walk away with their first. Scavenge that AWP back, and now things are looking good. So being able to stay competitive, really, just by virtue of that Art knife, that has allowed them to have a bigger amount of cash otherwise. Started well for Na'Vi. But this one here is where you think Perfecto would have had the trade, and yeah, it's going to be a bit rough on that one.
Nice little moonwalk out of Queserato to the adjust.
Money's still not great for FURIA, right? They've had the drop guns across again. The rifles are back out, but they have not established a bank just yet. If Na'Vi want to keep this more aggressive maneuver, look at this. Every single round so far of play, the bomb has gone down. So getting site control, not an issue for Na'Vi so far. Being denied that space. And that smoke you were talking about, I think we saw it again. So it's strange that Na'Vi are going for that, but if they note that nobody plays deep warehouse, if Junior's always tethered back towards heaven, always towards the CT boxes or AWPing somewhere a bit more passive, then you don't really need that warehouse smoke, which is strange to be able to get away with in modern day Counter-Strike. But with a couple seconds left in freeze time, we're about to get this one back underway. Kits are in place, so everything FURIA need is just about there. Smoke's lined up. Simple taking an early fight over towards ramp here, going to tuck into radio. Boomich, oh, hold on a second. It's just gone down.
Yeah, that's a deviation from the plan.
I don't think they were expecting that one, but there's that double smoke wall again. Okay, and he's just straight across. So they're just trying to apply as much pressure as they can towards this heaven rotate. Na'Vi's game plan, you picked it up in the first gun round, Alex. It's very, very clear in what they're going for.
It just keeps Junior here.
Yeah, like because he has no idea. And also, because they have nobody in warehouse, they could also be down secret, right?
Yeah,
so
okay, fair.
It forces a rotation in that department as well.
They'll certainly force a rotation if Vinny gets flashed. It's a very, very tight line. That doesn't work out either. Despite weathering the flash now, pipping the gap, Electronic is such a weasel. Look what he's managed to achieve here. He has had Junior looking for him for 40 seconds. And Junior's aware that it's a possibility. He's holding for that walk up. I wonder if Electronic will elevate on the ledge. He has. Doesn't stop Junior. All of that patience rewarded. Expecting Simple on the ladder as well. 25 seconds. He has to clear CT vent. That's the crossfire. Yuri is established. Oh, baits the shot. Simple's trying for the wall bang. They're running out of time, though. Need one from Boomich. Oh, nice from Queserato. And now, well, Simple. He's just not got the time or the bomb. Has to Scarpa, has to retreat. They'll scavenge what they can. They'd love some AKs in place of those M4A1s, and they certainly do find one. But a good round from Junior, all things considered. You know, this we just discussed. This is the Na'Vi playbook. Not only does he weather it, he breaks Na'Vi's back in the process.
Yeah, that was fantastic work, being passive with the AWP, right? Okay, here's the opening. So just the wild spam there from Art, catching a lot of bullets into Bit. And yeah, like he's turtled up very, very passively with the AWP. That's a situation where he misses that shot, he's dead, right? What else can he do? So it's risky business, but it's clear what Na'Vi, I'm assuming Blade has gotten involved with here today. They've studied the rotations of FURIA, and they're really just trying to play with them in the early stages. You can see Yard smokes, and he's immediately passive. He doesn't want to hang around for any of this nonsense. Electronic, it's like a walk in the park for him to get control. It's just what do they do once they have it? And this time, it's bring Simple down towards the lower. Oh, nice. Never mind, straight through warehouse. Smokes are fading.
Making me uncomfortable that the bomb hasn't crossed, and you know that it's being held. Poor Perfecto. But they've look, I mean, this is another complete change-up from Na'Vi, and it is a joy to watch as it's a shift from the normality. It's certainly subverting our expectations, but Simple
Would have to hit this one. Would have to hit
Dude,
this shot.
I haven't seen anyone hit that shot. And it's not to be. What a tight line from Junior. He's in bloody ramp, practically.
Yeah, well, that was the AK, right? So if Simple doesn't get anything done there, this one all just falls apart at the seams. Perfect nade. Quesarado to finish things off. 1 and 2, easy as you like. And well, now the scoreline sitting at 4-3, still in Na'Vi's favor here. But FURIA, they're doing a great job of making a case here. They went from their first round, they had 2 survive. It was sketchy. Then they've started to build on top of that. 4 remaining in that last round to play.
There hasn't been a single round so far in this map where we haven't seen at least one CT survive.
That's pretty wild, actually. Lots of saves. Even had a save there from Simple in the last, so...
It's just this, it's FURIA's financial management. You know, how many buys have they managed to have in the face of a Na'Vi adversity?
That's true. Nothing found through the spam this time. There's the diagonal wall smoke again, and they'll be able to make it across quickly here. Junior flashed.
I mean, if anyone's watching the POVs, or anyone that hasn't heard about the POVs, maybe worth watching Electronic for the rest of this one, just to see how supported by his team, but how much of a walk in the park he has had towards Yard. You know, one of the hardest T responsibilities, Bit licked up. He can't really leave now, that's horrible. The smoke will arrive. I expect Quesarado to try and catch him with some cursory bullets. This time they do have a warehouse player. You previously outlined that absence, so crossing to main will not be an easy feat for Boomich. She has Junior in support for the CTs, and 3 gathered in lobby. Is this a topside finish? God knows, it could go down the vents. They even have a player down in rotation of Art.
Vent's not even broken right now, so this is going to be very audible.
Yuri takes matters into his own hands with the fight. Vinny houses the main swing. Electronic to trade. Time now becoming his little issue. Good frags from Na'Vi. And Junior can't seem to connect. That's a great incendiary. Will buy time. Will isolate the plant spot. They have to plant in front of him. And now a chance for the no-scope. Art provides. They're so low. They're swinging. He's not ready for it. Junior to come up clutch. He can't. It's Simple with 3. And at low HP the whole time as well. Na'Vi have been well, given somewhat of a gift there from Simple.
You just saw how awkward it is trying to retake with 2 AWPs as well, right? Art flying up the vent and getting 1. That right there probably shouldn't happen. Then you can see the peering in from Junior top heaven. Look how quick these kills came in. So it's good stuff from Art, right? Like he gets the chance, he's able to quickly collapse on that, but at this point, he swings out for a fight, you don't hit the shot, well, it's all over, and yeah, frustration from Art there.
dhk.gg/POV is the URL if you want to go ahead and choose your player and check that out.
It's another force here from FURIA, and this time doesn't look as great as it previously has even. Deagle and P9.
And Electronics going for his usual walkabout. Oh, Junior. Oh, he's spotted him this time. And now they're pushing fast. That's Bit with the bomb. The tail of the assault has been trimmed, and now, oh, they're holding all the angles. This looks good. Really promising stuff from FURIA. If they could just convert Perfecto, he stands strong. Vinny's hunting. Junior's gone. It's only Vinny. But he has got himself a 1v3 and the first frag. They do Scarper into the site, and he's got all that info and more. Braves the grey screen. Electronics got both exits of that hut covered. Boomich has got all the time in the world to set himself up for success. And there you have it, Na'Vi. This is a T side to remember, folks. My God. 6 already posted. FURIA broken. It does spell trouble and 7.
I know this is Na'Vi's map choice, but map number 1 on Inferno, things were starting to look pretty good. Remember, the scoreline was 7-3, and we thought at that point, yeah, Na'Vi are looking great. And then a couple of boo-boos, and it was an 8-7 half. I'm not saying that's going to happen again here, but Na'Vi seem to get off to these streaks, and I think FURIA have the capability of doing the same thing. The fact that they are humbled down towards these pistols, Art is still invested though, Alex. Again, a mag 7, and I'm always surprised.
Oh, they keep throwing the bodies into this aggression. No reason to stop now. May as well finish this one off. 2 towards that late ramp finish. 3 through yard to secret. It's a perfect round.
Yeah, I think things are just going to keep falling into place here. Simple might get a bit of action over the top of Silo here. Quesarado posting up from range, and it doesn't matter. Simple, quick as you like. We'll get the kill traded in the end by Boomich, and that's the round. Only 1 casualty for Na'Vi. And they've reached that 7-round mark again. And FURIA, they'll be taking their second timeout already. FURIA are already 1 map to the good. You can see there in the top right of your screen, we have Mirage coming up as the 3rd if required. And if things continue as they are right now, definitely will be. But that's the thing. I'm not 100% certain that FURIA are done with this. And once we get over to their T side, I really want to see if they just go lobby again, because that would be insane. If they're able to pull off just lobby plays again.
Against Na'Vi?
Yeah, crazy, crazy stuff.
I don't know, man.
I understand, like, the type of Counter-Strike Art plays is very risky, right? So it always makes sense. But I'm always still shocked when he's going for these type of buys. Like, right now, he's having to operate with an MP5, right? Like, here, it's a gun I'm sure he can definitely get a couple of kills with. But it makes it what would be a full buy just look, you just go, oh, yeah, there's an SMG in play. That kind of sucks a bit.
Well, not when he's silently peppering you through a smoke. See, we shall see.
Aggressive again, Art already in heart.
Oh, Quesarado, what? Deleted by Boomich. And now it's only that MP5 to defend the top side. Okay. There you have it, folks. Vinny made a step. Perfecto can't believe his luck. And God, everyone's just hitting their shots.
Looking really good from Na'Vi.
Every button Rush presses is hitting crispy headshots.
Junior wants to hold on to this. Goes without saying, but look, right now, if you're Na'Vi, you got a bit of surplus in cash, you may as well start having a look at least. You know it's the AWPer, and you just know it was a buy round. Oh, well, now you know where Junior resides.
I don't fancy his chances, Chad.
Me either.
That is a stunning. He nearly made me swear with that one.
It didn't show up as a no-scope, so I assume he must have got his finger on the scope pretty damn quick. Oof.
Jeez, yeah, just the model from Perfecto's POV probably helps him know that guy moves quick.
Nice shot. It was pretty nice. So was this from Boomich, right? This is... it's got like a stutter step to it. It wasn't just a rush, but it was like, now we go, right? Like there was just that moment.
And he had probably, I'd argue, 5 frames of Quesarado before that smoke popped, just to get the crosshair in the right place.
Well, pistols again from FURIA and Art back with the mag 7. Now, watch, it'll pay off eventually, and then we'll all think he's masterful.
I can't wait until I'm saying 8-7.5. We all remember the mag 7.
Could you believe it?
Bomb on the silo always feels like a bit of a meme, just making as much noise as he possibly can. So all those players are screaming about the yard position.
Change up with the util here. Main smoked off. These headshots are just coming in so quick. Like everybody from Na'Vi seems to be hitting heads right now.
Yeah, if I'm FURIA, I'm terrified for these exchanges. They don't even get to pull the trigger, Chad.
Yeah, they're not getting... When we see a lot of these fights, there's a jiggle, then a re-engage. Now, as soon as Na'Vi round the corner, these AKs are just douche and you're dead.
Yeah, they're a threat. They are a threat. This is a good-looking Na'Vi right here.
Oh, could you get better with the util? You're hurt, Art. Simple probably wants to run through that.
He just does, in fact, want to force the issue. Maybe even another. Vinny has something to say. There you go. Stops it from being a perfect round. But, I mean, the Na'Vi bank accounts are swelling. They've got enough to at least finance their pursuit of these remaining 3 rounds.
Third timeout. All right. Well, may as well use them here when things aren't going well. Allow things to slow down. 9-6, you walk away with that. Okay, now we have a conversation. Na'Vi get to the double digits. Na'Vi, you know, 11-4, 10-5. Things are going to get very awkward for FURIA.
That M4A1 I swear, is the reason Art's getting away with all this.
It's just constant buys.
But, dude, he bought down to 1K with a Mag 7 armor. Now he comes in with M4 armor nades.
Yeah, like the max loss bonus, get him to 4,400.
I reckon he's spent at least 1 or 2 nights in bed with the abacus.
A couple of math sessions from Art.
Yeah, he's had his Casio calculator out, and I've solved it. I've solved the CT issues with the finances.
Just have to go for this M4 that has less bullets and shoots a bit slower.
Yeah, poor old Vinny's actually going to stomach that because he's been thrown an AWP. Lovely gift from his teammate. Let's get this started. Usual sequence. I'm expecting, like, it's very common to be sprayed, but he stands right there in the open. Now, Keserato's close. Are they knifing out?
They have to know Art plays around these smokes.
Oh, yeah, Keserato's got an inkling. He can punish them both. Backs are turned and bodies are dropped. That's a dream. Oh, and FURIA will finally have just a moment's respite from this Na'Vi in a hit. It's their turn to hit some shots.
Oof, interesting stuff right there. Na'Vi just looked like they walked into their demise. No, but in the previous rounds, we're talking about how the crosshairs are always on the head. This round, the crosshairs weren't anywhere near the head.
Yeah.
Back's completely turned. Gray screen through a smoke, looking the wrong way. And a good bounce back from FURIA here. Na'Vi can't take their foot off the gas. Simple's into the big green.
Different set of smokes this time. And Junior's actually going up. Oh, interesting. Wants to drop off. It's interesting. Art chose to nade off that door instead of opening it, just so that he can have more of an element of surprise. Electronic was practically airborne. He finds Vinny, and now poor Junior, he has to be concerned about the same old Electronic walk-up.
This is ridiculous how he just plays around this position.
Oh, and he deals with main. Now Junior's staring at him, but he's got a hold. Oh my God. Yeah, lucky to find it. Junior does finally silence Electronic, but nearly booked himself at third. Na'Vi calling a cancel and rehashing themselves. Now, if they were to go... Ooh, look at the indecision. Art's loudly rotated off ramp there. And Perfecto can't quite believe his luck. He can silently start his descent. The bomb's back through lobby for ramp as well. Now, the glass will be broken. When does contact happen, Chad? This could be a really weird one for Art.
Couple of smokes and mollies here, so he might even get mollied out of... Oh, if he keeps pushing forward, he...
Doors are open, dude. He's vulnerable to that ramp side. He has no idea. Now he can look ramp. Now the util indicates where his attention should be drawn. Oh, such a slither gap, and the re-peek is dangerous, but he takes it anyway and takes bit for the trouble. Bomb to be planted. CTs are dropping nades right now, trying to keep it in their favor. 9 seconds, Boomich. You better get that bomb down. He does take his time to plant the bomb, and that's down. Simple's just previously got a collateral, or at least 2 in quick succession. Might catch that in the replay as he was fending off that ramp rotation. But Na'Vi are back in business, baby.
Yeah, another round where Electronic just takes the round into his own hands. And you could see the timing on when he dropped the second smoke that caused the link. The first smoke was already fading. That's why he was a bit flustered, right? That's why he's jumping into that flash, because he had to get a move on. Still gets that opening. And this is the man here who finally put a stop to him in yard, left on 25 HP and has to save. This is the double digits right now for Na'Vi, and this is great. Look, if you're a Na'Vi fan, if you're just a fan of Counter-Strike and you're seeing how precise they're looking right now, it is great.
Like that cross smoke. This is where his barrel's sticking out.
Oh, I didn't even
Great
see
reaction,
him.
dude. That's the only way you can kill him. Just kill him before he can see you.
Jeez.
Very impressive on the re-peek. You think he's a dead man on that, but this was Simple's frag, so he did actually get them from 2 separate points. Oh, just the head of Art. And that was as the bomb was going down. Had he fallen, could have seen Boomich under some scrutiny with that bomb. You can see a sigh of frustration as Na'Vi are really just sprinting towards what could be 11. What are you up to? Oh my god, the gap they've threaded. Art's ready for it, and they do fall. 2 early casualties. Sending Queserato towards Yard just to try and humble them. Looks like Bit's got a good inkling as to Vinny's location. Oh, Vinny could go down to that. Bit may have been spotted out by the Heaven players. Na'Vi can find an 11th here, but it's down to Bit to open up the site. One will do. Vinny loudly drops off on the hut. Perfecto trying to keep them concerned as him and Simple partner up for a duet.
Ramp looking likely now. You can see Junior over towards Elbow. Oh, they're going fast.
Looking for a rumble. The jump is enough to bait the shot and to take the space. Not far off on the wallbang either. Now Art tucks into Dark, and that should be enough to at least secure a first frag. Perfecto slips the net. He hasn't been checked. He will be, though. Simple, unawares. Going down, looks set for 5 here. And Vinny secures it. All right, Na'Vi, though, they've come to play. This is their map, and they've shown us why. A 10-round haul on T-side Nuke. I don't need to say anything else.
Am I wasting time? 'Cause I'm already gone. So long, can you stay the night? 'Cause you're the thing I want. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do now. Like you do now. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity. Late at night, I feel you on my skin, You're all that's on my mind. It's finally sinking in. You're it. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do now. Like you do now. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity. Electricity. It's electricity.
frustration's running high at times. FURIA are down 5-10. It's Na'Vi who have managed to accrue 10 on the T side, no less, and we're heading into the pistol. Last time we saw FURIA, Chad's been talking about it. We haven't seen a single set of nades towards the outside smoke. And we're still not going to see it, despite 3 being purchased on this pistol. So many bloody nades. Let's see how it gets them. Flash is nice, forces out a bit of util as well, but already Simple has drawn blood, and the bomb, no less. Okay. This has got off to a flying start, and in favor of Na'Vi. Mirage is the third, should we require it. Na'Vi have already taken 1 step towards that. Another headshot would do so. They take ramp and they linger.
Yeah, they didn't get anybody down the vent. They do have a lot of space to work with here. Simple towards the lower side. Keep in mind, he's already shot so many bullets from that CZ. Ammo will become a problem.
Kind of crazy to me that Bit's fully conceded hell. Ooh, toes are spotted out. I mean, they can't plant in hell, a wise man once said.
There's still a smoke, a nade, there's still 2 smokes. Look at how much utility is still in play right here for FURIA. What was the point of this?
They could fly up the ladder and, yeah, that is the question, isn't it?
Because the util is not playing into this round.
You'd rather have Kevlar. They are up the ladder now, and Electronic is trying his best. He's run out of bullets. It's Perfecto that's done a lot. Now the nades can become a part of this 2v2. Caserato, oh! Murder from Simple. Junior to clutch up. He has not got the health for this. He'd need 2 banging 1-taps, and it's just not to be. Simple will clean it up. Leaves his CZ for gone. He'd rather just take the round. He's going to go round the
you
world.
reckon he runs around to get it?
Yeah, look at Boomich. He's fallen off.
They're
just so
hoovering
Simple
it up.
can.
All those goodies. Look at that. Smoke.
Nunu from Teletubbies.
Is that who I was?
Yeah,
is that what the noise that was
that's
made?
the sound Nunu made.
I was a bit too old for Teletubbies.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Okay, well, yeah, the thing that's so odd about 3 sets of util, if it hinged completely on getting squeaky and vent control, right? If that was only going to be used if they made it down the vent, what a bloody huge risk that is.
Okay, I was a bit old for tweenies. Okay, that was the Teletubbies that came after. Yeah, that's for the Zoomers in the chat.
I know the Wiggles.
Yes, Chad, and so does my granddad.
Yep. Well, I think that says a lot about my age.
Caserato rocking an unarmored Glock and a molly. Oh no. They just sent Art well ahead of the pack, and that was an armored AK. Chad, we've been making memes. They've just lost another round.
It's not looking great by any means, and, well...
Simple's in the knife position.
Yeah.
Like, he's on that ladder because he intends to knife them. There is no other reason to be on it.
It's very strange that, well, it's not strange, right? We know that Art loves that squeaky door. We know that he loves that position. And in the first 2 rounds of play here in the second half, they've tried to make plays through the squeaky door and they've been denied. So Na'Vi, they've done their homework. They get the gold star from the teacher. Things still get awkward.
Yeah, I mean, losing that AK. Can we cut to Caserato? I just want to understand, like, what's going through his mind with his unarmored Glock. Like, okay, well, I did drop an AK. Oh dear, it looks like Simple's booked Junior here.
21 now for Simple. Gets his revenge there with the knife. Oh, he's going to get more than revenge, I think.
He's looking very sharp today. Oh, Vinny, lucky to be alive. Short-lived success.
And here's your boy.
All right, guys, nice try. I'll try with this Glock only. There he goes.
Well, you know what? I think FURIA, right? They've all watched VP. They've seen how Sanji gets treated, and they've gone, look, guys, we don't think it's fair that just poor old Sanji's the one dropping guns all the time. We're going to make it everybody. When Art says, you drop.
Wait. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's my job to talk about what's happened.
No, but this is the thing. It just shows you FURIA are mental. I love it. I love it. We don't see this out of anybody else. It's just Art. It's time.
If he tries squeaky again, I'm done. Okay, he's going out. He's going outside.
Oh, wait, hold up. They're going outside.
Yeah, that's right. Never before seen. And fortunately, Na'Vi have smoked their cross for them. How brave are you? Simple just takes down Art right out. Oh, and a nade onto Caserato's noggin. Oh, how do you spell Mirage? It's M-I-R-A-G-E.
Look at this cleanup crew.
I'm not even going to talk about it. There goes the AK. He has to throw it
He
away.
knows that's the best option.
That is actually the best option.
Oh, that's never the option you want.
He probably says, this is what you did last round.
Oh, this one is it's an entertaining quick map.
Yeah, you know, you got to give it to FURIA. You never quite know what you're going to get when you reach into the FURIA bag. Oh.
Art's like that guy you have in matchmaking who, you know, he's still trying to work with the team, but he's just always buying at the odd times. He's still common, you know, he's still giving it a try.
He's definitely, you couldn't argue that he wasn't.
Oh dear.
He's the Charlie Day of the entire Always Sunny Brigade that is FURIA.
Okay, all right.
He's the wild card, baby.
I see where you're going with that.
Everyone needs a wild card. But yeah, a standard day in the office for Simple. He's managed to get 24-8 as they do run through FURIA's Nuke.
12 more than anybody else on his team right now. I don't know if it'll stay that way, but usually when you knife Simple, things don't go very well. In that situation, it's not like Art was doing it to be a dick. He was doing it because it was the best option in that situation. But Simple definitely putting pain down range.
What have you got for us, FURIA? Is it quick? Is it disastrous? Oh, it might be another one here as he tries to finish off the job, and boom, it's such a calculated nade, just a little shy of the mark.
I thought Art...
He's trying to get the most out of his HP, right? He's dumped his util, he's spraying as much as he can. Anything he can do to leave a mark on this round prior to his death.
That's baiting him into Yard. Oh, I thought it was. Never mind. Electronic was up close and personal here. Thought Simple's exposed position would be enough to start baiting them and at least looking for a duel.
I don't know how anyone in FURIA would be feeling like Nuke's a fun map to play when you just spend most of it in lobby. Like, it's the worst place to be.
Grey, ugly walls everywhere.
Just staring at it, and somehow it does often work because of frags like that. Taking down Perfecto leaves Simple and Boomich on notice. In case Arato's gone, Simple is such a threat. His timing has been perfect, and Boomich does get another frag with that 5 HP. Electronics lock the doors behind them. The only way this one goes south is if for some reason Electronic doesn't finish the round here. Which he does. Recovers an AK-47 for his woes.
Oh, no!
Did he pick up an MP5?
Yeah.
This was all part of the plan, Chad.
So you're telling me that Art knew?
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Art's a genius, and he's the only one with an AK on his team again.
Oh, God. What a pesky, pesky weapon the MP9 is. Just so constantly dynamic, capable of movement and shooting.
Electronic's holding on to it, so let's see how much he can get out of this one.
Now that's something else. Simple stood and delivered. Electronic does too with the MP5. Just a wild spray onto that silo jewel. FURIA just feel like they're playing very loosey-goosey here.
At least they've tried to go Yard. Well, maybe that's the problem. Going Yard.
Yeah. Every time they step foot in that part of the map, they struggle. Now, that's a little flashback to how Na'Vi's T-side looked. Look at that. Quesarato up in warehouse. Yuri's calling a double rotate. I'm not sure if he heard both, but FURIA are probably going to be looking for a Quesarato ramp here. If he can get himself into hell, that ramp rotate, their heaven position, it's all a bit skew-whiff. Perfecto even gives them a courtesy of a shot in case they hadn't built a mental image as to his location.
They can still lose this round, Na'Vi.
Yeah, especially with Quesarato's flank here.
How are they not aware of ladder?
It's a massive gap. And they're desperately trying to bait for him. Oh, okay. They have the top side. Quesarato faffing around with his nades. Bit can contest this. Yuri can't plant. Rotates in. Simple with 7 HP. He'd love to not have to get involved in this and let his teammates do the work, but Bit's the only healthy one of the squad. FURIA can turn this one around. Very loud about that heaven position, guys. Double flash, let's go. Nice shots from the first. Junior can come up clutch here. If that Deagle would just connect, that pesky Deag. Couldn't finish the job in time, and Simple very safely dismounting. That could have been an absolute cappuccino in the chat.
Walking the tightrope right there, but does secure the 15th round. One more now to take us to map number 3, and we are looking more than set for that. FURIA coming with a bit of a whimper here.
Give me Simple 3 more frags.
You wanted to get the 30?
I want 30 for 8 to read on the HLTV page.
Can Caserado have the 20 if Simple's going to get the 30?
Fine.
Can we make that trade?
Good trade. Deal.
All right. My people will call your people. And we'll work this one out, but this might be FURIA getting blanked here on their T half. Krieg out for Vinny, or for Junior. First gun round for FURIA, really. Oh, and Boomish just took a team nade to the shoes right there.
Ooh, and caught on the reload. Maybe they can build something out of that. Junior saves Art's hide as the spray was connecting. And so Simple's aware that one has slipped that net. It's going to be his responsibility, I think. Perfecto focused on that lobby control. In fact, him and Bit might be combining for a bit of a squeeze here. Oh, well, now it's all onto Bit. Junior going to have to be hyper aware that that's a possibility. Bit swings out to check if Vinny's being negligent. He's not. Round-winning frag if he takes down Junior here. Oh, good shots. And so Simple thrust into a 1 versus 3. They have to plan. That's their responsibility. Currently in the right place. He might be flirting with the silent and stylish vent drop, which unfortunately does put him further away from the clutch.
Yeah, kind of just took himself out of contention for this round right there. And yeah, it was a gamble either way. That will be the round for FURIA. So Simple, if he wants, he can try and find a couple of kills as they try to exit this bomb site. You take away what FURIA have invested into this round and it'll just be the win bonus going into the next. Just looks away from heaven, but the readjust is there. There's still time for this, you know.
I think he spotted Junior. Oh, and he's got a good idea. Oh, no. Right. Oh, my God. Simple nearly did the impossible. With 1 HP to spare, Vinny saves them from a red face.
Oh.
Simple, could you just...
I thought he was just going to go back.
Why does it always feel like he's in the Matrix? My problem is, I'm a caster. I'm supposed to be talking, but I just go quiet when I'm watching him play. I'm like in disbelief. I'm like, why does it look like he knows where everyone is all the time? God, I need to... Vinny's face! Oh, okay, dude. Yeah, Simple nearly happened. It nearly struck.
Okay.
Everyone from FURIA has just been reminded of what they're up against here, including us.
Oh, they're holding on just by their fingertips here, FURIA.
Oh, geez. I'm just in silence, in awe of what he is pulling out of that hat time and time again. Na'Vi just delaying the inevitable, or I should say FURIA delaying the inevitable by finding a round. But outclassed, certainly on that first half, and FURIA haven't had enough of a convincing T-side. In fact, just posting their first round in that 1v1 from the T-side.
Now they have to win a round with 1 Molotov and 4 flashbangs.
How did they do that?
Very, very limited map control. No real space granted at all. This is going to get very, very difficult. That's a good start. The 4-on-5 is nice, and now they can just pivot as a team. Junior might find another one here.
Could have, but Boomich has actually managed to tuck in. Now, we saw it overlooked in the first half. Overlooked in the second. That's Boomich with an easy freebie. Perfecto's in prime position. This FAMAS will sing. Anti-flash and comes back for the frag. Oh, Perfecto, that was great. The repositioning on that Z-axis, baiting with the barrel. Simple is a bully. Waits for the shot, posts up, tries his hand at the wall bang, and does actually hit Simple. Not going to get the crazy no-scope, and there you have it. Na'Vi lock in Mirage. Simple is awake, and we hope you are too. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the analyst desk to break it down and get you ready and equipped for your Mirage.